Welcome back to the Coloring Book channel. Today I'm coloring some tigers in the wildlife series that I've started, and I've decided to periodically find some pictures from around the world just by searching on the web for various drawings, coloring drawings from around the world. So I picked this one of tigers. Tigers are only around, still living in 13 countries. India primarily has the tigers, but they're also in Nepal, Bangladesh, even Russia has a few tigers. So I started working on these and found that there was more and more detail available. So you'll see I used lots of colors. I really was unsure where to go with so many different items in the photos, the drawings to color. And I couldn't quite decide what to do first, so I tackled one of the tigers. Then I wanted to capture the water, the blue of the water that one of them's drinking. And I wanted to get the grass, multiple shades of green, throw in a little yellow and brown, because I know it's not just a one color environment that they live in. So it was really enjoyable to pick, and you can see I'm holding a lot of colors in my hand. As I switch from one to the other, I just keep adding, and I probably had 15 or 20 colored pencils in my hands at one time as I tried to decide. Then I decided, okay, I'm going to focus on green. I picked up 3 or 4 greens, started working through those, not doing too much of one all of it at one time to give myself some flexibility. I colored the rocks kind of a gray, and then I went back and did some outlining of them to kind of help them stand out. As I go through these coloring pages, I'm learning some techniques myself. I mean, I just experiment over and over again. And the coloring pages are free. You find them all kinds of, if you search on coloring pages on wildlife, coloring pages of life in Bangladesh, Philippines, India, there's a whole world of coloring pages out there that's available that you can just print them off onto your printer and color them. So you can find them, the detail for all ages, some that you'll find quite challenging yourself, and some that your children can easily color. After tackling the first tiger and some of the grass, I decided to finish up the background. I went through the background, getting the sky and the trees, working on the branches, just to try and put some atmosphere around these beautiful drawings. Because I didn't want to get in too much of a hurry and miss the opportunity to make each tiger in its own beauty colored. Try not to make them exactly the same. I'm not even sure that I used the same color of orange, yellow orange, but I went back and forth and just went over and over until I got them just right. I think the effect turned out pretty well, although I know if I colored this again it would look a little bit differently. And that's the beauty of coloring. You can color it once, print it out again, color it again, and find that you have brought focus to different aspects that you didn't do the first time. So I plan to do more coloring of wildlife scenes from around the world, and I'll try and mention in the photographs or drawings where they came from. I believe this is a scene from India, where most tigers in the world live, and then there are a few hundred in the other countries that I mentioned. But only 13 countries in the world, and even there's sometimes only 100 remaining. So they're certainly a species that needs to be protected.